And I too have to read this. Anyways, in the early 70s, I started this effort competition skateboard team. I did it for the kids. I did it for the kids who needed direction. And I did it for the kids from broken homes, for the kids who needed to stay out of trouble. I did it for the good of the neighborhood. Shogo Kubo was one of those kids. The first time I saw Shogo, he was in the water like his team brothers, Jay Adams and Tony Alva. His natural ability shined bright. Then on the skateboard, it was the same. He was a natural. I saw potential and an incredible style. I knew he was gonna be a shredder. As time went on, Shogo became known as the stylish skater. Eventually becoming known not only locally, but worldwide. It was inspiring to see how he grew into the world of championship skating. His style was emulated and recognized internationally. This street kid who I took under my wing, the street kid who probably related to me in a way that others couldn't, due to our shared Asian heritage. Helping to guide Shogo through the difficult era of prejudice that existed gave us a particular kinship. I was very proud of the skater he became, of the man he would become, and I'm more than proud to be able to be here tonight to help induct Shogo Kubo into the International Skateboarding Hall of Fame. And I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank Steve Van Doren, and I want to thank Todd for putting this event on.
Okay, everybody, here's a few more words. After seeing his friend Jay skateboarding outside of their judo classes, one day, Shogo started skateboarding too. Yeah, imagine that. Jay Adams and Shogo Kubo as kids in judo school, together. Before he even spoke good English, Shogo had met Jeff Ho, Jay, and the rest of the original Zephyr crew, and became a member of the original competition team when they formed in Santa Monica during the mid-70s. Even with all of that Z-Boy talent around him, his skills were undeniable and recognizable. Shogo Kubo was one of the most stylish, one of the most photogenic, and what many don't realize, he had the longest successfully competitive career of all the original Z-Boys. Shogo's style inspired countless skaters of his own generation and beyond. I'll mention one now. Of course,
Hosoi.
The most obvious spawn of this incredible style and quiet aggression was the one and only Christian Hosoi. As Christian was growing up and learning how to ride on the west side of Los Angeles, Shogo was the one person Christian aspired to be the most, for obvious reasons. Christian was a little grom, still afraid to ride the vertical pools. Could you imagine that? Christian was afraid to ride vertical. He'd just ride the little brown bowls. He tore the shit out of them, but he was scared. At Marina Del Rey Skate Park, when he started taking cues, but that's the time when he started taking cues from the legend Shogo Kubo. And of course, the rest became skateboard history. Shogo was a master of style. At his professional skateboarding peak in 1979, Shogo moved east to New Jersey, becoming the local pro at the famed and acclaimed skate park Cherry Hill for almost a year, before returning back home to Dogtown, performing in contests like no other from his era. But not long thereafter, probably thanks to the politics and the business shenanigans that so many of us in this room know exist behind the scenes, Shogo became disillusioned with the scene, moved to Hawaii, surfed a lot more, held a normal job, got married, and had 2 children. Decades later, Hollywood movies were made. Shogo had bits and pieces, but you wouldn't really know much about him from watching these films, unless, of course, you knew Shogo already. Because if you did know Shogo, when you heard his wry sense of humor and wit come through in the documentary, it made you think and remember, that's Shogo, that's the badass I know and remember. In the original documentary, he has one of my favorite lines in the whole movie. I'm going to read it to you. People were just looking at us. Wow, what is this? What are these guys doing? What's with these Zephyr guys? This isn't skateboarding. While me and my friend Jay were just like, what are you guys talking about? This is skateboarding. What the hell are you guys doing with that corny bullshit? Love you, Shogo. Miss you, Shogo. Happy to help induct you into the Skateboarding Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, here to accept the award for our late friend and legend Shogo Kubo is his son, Shota.
Shota.
How's it going? Oh, it's coming. Right. I'm Shota, and I'm going to talk about a couple things about my pops. I didn't know my dad was a full-blown skater until the Dogtown documentary. That was a trip. He had long hair, a headband, almost looked like a different person. I would have never thought to see him on the movie screen. I started skating when I was 14. My friends were already skating, and that's when my dad gave me a skateboard. But he was already bummed out that I was goofy-footed.
Goofy.
Right. Love for surfing and the ocean again. He surfs almost every fucking day. Every fucking day. He loves skating too, but yeah, he surfs a lot. He loves surfing. I have to thank my pops for showing me the way to enjoy my life. My dad and I love skating, and I will keep continuing to skate, keep continuing to do so. Thank you, Hall of Fame and all the skaters. I will humbly accept my dad's award and bring it to my family and to keep the tradition alive. And last but not least, I have Christian to say a few words. So please come down, Christian.
Yeah.
It's an honor to stand here. Wow. I guess I don't need this microphone. But it's an honor to stand here and for Shota to ask me to come up here because Shogo Kubo was my mentor. I definitely was in a special place. Marina Del Rey Skate Park, Jay Adams, Shogo Kubo, Tony Alva, and Shogo Kubo, Jay Adams, rest in peace. Let's give it up for them. They're not here with us. But he was really a mentor, not only to me, but everyone at the skate park. And we all have to give it up to those guys because they are the true pioneers. Nothing against all skateboarding. I love skateboarding, freestyle, all that kind of stuff, downhill, slalom. But vertical skateboarding. Yeah. They are the pioneers of vertical skateboarding, and that's the reason why I got into it, why there is vertical skateboarding today. They paved the way for all of us, and Shogo Kubo was probably the most stylish skateboarder of all time. I think Tony Alva would probably attest to that maybe a little bit. But if there was a battle, it would be a good battle. And I just wanted to be just like them. And for Shogo's son to be an amazing, sick skateboarder, even though he's goofy-footed. I'm kind of bummed about that too. Because I consider him my son. You know, Shogo was like my brother. And I'm just proud to just come up here and stand up here and say I love you. I love your dad. And I'm just thankful to be a part of his life. And now I can be a part of your life. And let's give it up for Shogo Kubo!